Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about recreating these polished looks by the makeup artist Nina Parr. My makeup style is polished, blurred, and effortless with no harshness. So I'll be trying to recreate it in today's video. So with that being said, we can dive right in. Starting with my priming my face with this NYX Plump Right Primer. This is to hydrate my skin and provide this beautiful longevity so that my makeup stays put for the entire day. If you closely see in these pictures, you can see that the foundation she uses is more kind of like lightweight with sheer to medium coverage that looks flawless yet skin-like. So for the foundation, I'm using this skin tint from Wet n Wild. This provides me that beautiful skin-like finish. This has light coverage just enough to even out the skin tone while still looking pretty natural and skin-like. I'm using a stippling brush to blend it into my skin, starting from the center and blending it outwards for the seamless finish. Now for the concealer, it doesn't really look like she applied any concealer, but still the under eye looks covered up. So for the concealer, I'm using this L'Oreal Paris Full Wear Concealer. And I'm applying the smallest dot on both sides of my under eyes, blending it and buffing it into my skin to neutralize any discoloration. This concealer has high coverage, so applying just a little bit and blending it out matters most. For the dark spots, I'm mixing a green corrector with the concealer to cover some of the marks and blending it out with my fingers for the natural finish. Next up, for the brows, I'm using this Maybelline Tattoo Brow Gel. Just follow the natural shape and direction of the eyebrows. They should look like your eyebrows, but better. She doesn't really do much to her eyebrows. She just let them look naturally fluffy, yet still looking well-groomed and brushed up. The contour is really gonna be very minimal in this look. The technique that she used to apply the contour is soft sculpting while not looking too much. So for the sculpting, I'm using this e.l.f. contour and bronzer. It's in the shade light to medium. Applying this on the back of my hand first, and then with a brush I'm gonna apply this on my cheekbones. And also a little bit on your forehead as well. Your contour should look well blended and structured without any harsh lines. Now for the nose, it doesn't really look like she done any contouring, but it still looks structured. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to apply some of this bronzer. So I'm just lightly applying this contour and blending and buffing it into the skin so that it looks as natural as possible. Next for the blush, go for a blush that's closer to your skin. I'm going to be using this one from Peri Para. It's the Ink Velvet Lip Tint. I'm using this as a blush. It has this moussey velvety finish which blends into your skin seamlessly and gives this diffuse look that gives this natural flush to the cheeks. Applying the blush where I naturally flush, that is the center of my face, will give me the most natural flush from within look. Now taking just a little bit of this K-Beauty powder and dabbing it on the back of your hand and applying this very slightly under your eyes will give this seamless natural finish while setting everything up. Then taking a fluffier brush and dipping it into the powder and then applying this all over the face just to slightly set it like that. Next for the highlighter, choose a very natural looking highlighter. I'm going to be using this one from Nude Sticks. It's a cream highlighter. And just picking it up with a finger and then slightly tapping it on my cheekbones like that to get the most natural looking highlight and glow from within. On the tip of my nose and also on the bridge of the nose as well. Now for the eyes, I'm taking this Huda Beauty Words Quartz eyeshadow palette and I'm taking this shade. It's close to my skin tone. just for the slight depth, and I'm sweeping it all on the crease like that. Blend it so it looks diffused and has no harsh edges. Now taking this cool toned gray color right here and apply this close to your lash line like that. I'm using a flat brush for this to create that subtle smoked out look. Then blend it outwards and slightly upwards using a fluffy brush to create a soft natural gradient. Also applying this dark color on the inner corners and on the outer side of the lower lash line. Then I'll be using this cool tone dark brown shade, and I'm using this to line my lash line like that, and also slightly winging it out as well, just very slightly so it doesn't look like a wing, and it should look blurred out. And remember to not overdo the wings so that it looks natural. And again, buffing it out and blending it so nothing looks harsh like that. And I'm also defining my inner corners just slightly. And it seems like she also defined her waterline, so I'm also just slightly using the dark brown color and just slightly lining it out like so, while making sure everything is well blended so nothing looks harsh. Before mascara, coloring my lashes. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Lash and Glue mascara for the length. I'm also applying it on my lower lash line just a little bit. Now for just a little bit more volume on the base of my lashes, I'm using this e.l.f. Big Wing mascara. Now the most important iconic part of the Nina Park makeup are lips. The way she does her lips is very interesting. They look bigger but still like natural. There's like no defined line of lip liner, but still you can see that she has used lip liner. First you can tell that there is a little bit of redness peeking through, so I'm going to be using this Peri Para Ink Mood Glowy Tint for this. I'm just lightly applying one layer of this onto your lips. And also overlining using this just a little bit. Now I will be blotting it with a tissue so it looks natural. I'll be taking this e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner. I'll be adding a shadow using this lip liner so my lips looks bigger. I'm blending it using a brush. You can't really tell that where the liner starts and ends, so that's how much of a diffuse it should look like. This is a very pretty muted mauve lip liner. Taking a darker lip liner, I'm using this one from LA Girl. I'm lining my cupid's bow, the center of my lower lip and the side of the lips. And lastly, just applying this tint just right in the center for a little bit of a glow. So okay, so this is the final look. Let me know down below in the comment if you think I nailed it. Everything looks soft, blurred, and melted into the skin. This is the kind of makeup look I feel like that's gonna enhance your natural features and not hide them. So it can be worn on an everyday basis or if you have any special occasions as well. I hope you liked today's look. If it did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe my channel. I'm gonna be seeing you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.